and started building for the same people to come and occupy what they rightly own. If you are building for another interest, I'll say why not? But you are still building for building materials, furniture, international market. How? How? The people can build their market. They are the rightful owners. They are the lotees. If they want to give you as a contractor, that is a different ballgame because initially you got it from them. Why not go back to them to negotiate and continue the project with them if you are sincere? Kugbo Furniture Market was given 2005. Today, another developer came in and said that the same minister gave him the same place. How come? Does it mean that the minister doesn't do check and balance? Every place in this FCT, especially the phase 1 and 2, is committed. Before you temper phase 1 and phase 2, you ask questions. You shouldn't allow people working under you, politicians and so on, to be deceiving you. Because after you leave, another minister will come. If El-Rufai, in his almighty El-Rufai, will allow us to go on with our project, then what are we talking?
The Abuja Investments Company Limited has denied the accusation of forcefully taking over a plot of land purportedly belonging to traders at the Kugbo International Market in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Representing over 6,000 allottees, the president of the United Furniture Association and Kugbo International Market Traders Association, Prince Emeka Ego-Ekwe, told Rootstv in an exclusive interview that the plot of land was properly allocated to members of the Maraba Building Material Market in 2003 before revalidation in 2017. While stating that the market has approved papers by the Federal Capital Territory Administration, Ego-Ekwe also claimed that the Minister of the FCT, Muhammad Musa Bello, sent representatives during the commissioning of the market.
Our building project with the 2003 prototype design, at that point, development control came in and said no, that if we must start this project, they didn't say it's not our own, but if we must start it, we must revalidate, we must write for revalidation and redesigning of the approval, of which we wrote to them and we got the approval because the minister consent to that very revalidation request we did. And the request was given to us to start our project. I wrote to the minister himself to come and commission the plaza, of which he said, I quote, that this is the first outing of him as a minister to commission a market. And that February 14th, year 2017, he couldn't make it to the site because he has an emergency call according to the SA that is rushing to the airport to welcome the wife of the president, and therefore he cannot come again. But he sent the representatives, the coordinator of AMC and Development Control with the chairman of Abuja Market Management Limited, and all of them were in the site to cite this project, and his name was engraved in the commissioning of the market.
Fielding questions from our correspondent, the president of the said market said that some Fulanese had earlier claimed ownership over the land and was later settled out of court so as to commence building on the land.
At a point, we have to settle out of court with the Fulani people, and we give them some little money to pacify them to leave the site for us to start our project. And by so doing, we have gotten what we call building plan from development control. And at that point, arrangement has already made with Meseto and Building Materials to start off their project in this place. The building plan was handed to the contractor Meseto Group, but when they get to the site, they build differently from the building plan that was given to them. And Building Materials Union said no to that development, and they stopped them work. They have built about 2 blocks then, and they stopped them work and went to court to stop them because they stopped them, refused. They went to court and stopped them the work. This project, this land was cleared for we to start building immediately. The building materials have to write to development control to demolish what Meseto built here, which development control came in and demolished that building because the building was not standing sure. It was not quality, and they failed the hammer test then. They demolished the land. They came to clear the land to start their work because they are more in number than us. I think in that process of doing that, Meseto went behind and meet the Abuja Investment to connive with them to begin to claim the ownership of this land without knowing that this is where our warehouses, the furniture warehouses, is at the front there, while the building materials has their own building here. So they didn't know that this place still belongs to us also. So they went and connived and wrote to the minister that this place is not committed, that they should be given to them to build a furniture, a building materials market.
In what seems to be contradictory, the FCT minister was accused of allocating the same plot of land to Abuja Investments Company Limited and Mesoto Group Limited in 2019. Igwekwe expresses shock as the developer, accompanied by some security personnel, came with bulldozers to clear and commence building on the land.
We are all sitting down because there's a lockdown. Suddenly we saw some people came with a bulldozer and started clearing our site that it was given to them by the minister. And I said, how come? Which document do you have to that? And they show us a document that was signed 2019 by this same minister that signed our revalidation of this place 2017. I said, it can't be. Either you deceive the minister or the minister did not ask question before signing to this allocation. Either the two. And the committee was set by the same minister, which we went with our lawyer to FCDA. And luckily for us, so many directors that knows about the history of this place were the people that championed the committee. And when they saw our documents and everything, they knew that they don't have a case. They begin to ask us to take it easy, that they will talk to the minister, that we'll see how we'll sort out this matter. They will find out that there's an issue. There's a double allocation. This is their statement. But I should take it easy that they will call us back. Since that 2019 to date, nobody has called us for that committee again. But rather they came here to surrender themselves with Nigerian police and started doing this project.
He therefore said the matter was again taken to court as Mesoto Group Limited was told to halt building on the land.
Our people came in to make issue with them. I said, no, we don't make issue with people with gun. Let's go to court. That's where a common man has a right. Let's go to court and make our complaint. And we went to court with them. As I speak to you, we're in the court. We just got a judgment against them in FCT High Court, and they appealed. The matter is in appeal court.
While claiming to be the first allotee, he warned the developer to adhere to court judgment and also advised Nigerians to desist from buying any of the properties.
Now, to tell Nigerians to be careful with any transaction they're having with Meseto and Abuja Investment in Kugbo International Market, because they don't own it. If they say they have a statutory right, they have a document that shows they are the owner, we too have a document that is senior their own. We have a document, and it's only court that will determine who is right.
However, the Abuja Investments Company Limited has denied reports accusing the company of forcefully taking over a plot of land purportedly belonging to traders at the Kugbo International Market in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Efforts were made to reach the Abuja Investments Company Limited, but all proved abortive. But in a statement signed by the head of the Real Estate Department of Abuja Investments Company Limited, Benedict Nwakalo, the company dismissed the reports as a gross misrepresentation of facts and a malicious publication aimed at achieving the selfish agenda of a group of persons. The statement further stated that the Kugbo International Market that is being developed was granted to Abuja Investments Company Limited free of any obstruction via an offer of statutory right of occupancy dated March 29, 2019 to develop a district market to serve Nyanya and adjoining districts.